Hello everyone. Today we have to discuss about physiological role of stomata, and these are the learning objectives of the today lecture. First of all, we have to understand about structure of stomata and process of opening and closing of stomata and the factors that affect opening and closing of stomata. First of all, we need to know about physiological significance of stomata. Stomata generally are the pores that are surrounded by specialized parenchymatic cells, which is called guard cells. Okay, so this is the first thing which you need to remember. There is a guard cell which surround the pores, or this is particularly specialized parenchymatic cells, and stomata have two main functions. Okay, and they allow for gas exchange, that acting as an entryway for carbon dioxide and releasing the oxygen. Okay, in the photosynthesis, or during the photosynthesis, you know that carbon dioxide required for the plant, and the oxygen need to release, and this process carried by the small pores that present on the surface of leaves, either upper side or lower side. Okay, so this is the primary function of the stomata. Okay, and the other function of stomata is to regulate water movement or ascent of cell. Okay, so how this process help in the ascent of cell? So the answer is transpiration. Okay, because the transpiration take place by the stomata when the stomata open for the gas exchange. Okay, so at the same time the water molecule going out. Okay, and this process is called transpiration, and this transpiration create a transpiration flow, okay, which help for continuous transport of water into the plant. Okay, so these are the function of stomata. First of all, how stomata look like? So this is the structure of stomata. So stomata are pore in plant's skin through which water and gases are exchanged, the plant and the atmosphere. Okay, so this is a pore. So this is a stomata in open stage. Okay, this is the pore of stomata, and this is surrounded by a guard cells. This is guard cells. Okay, which is a kidney shaped cells. Okay, and each stomata is surrounded by a pair of kidney shaped guard cell, and each guard cell is modified epidermal cell showing prominent nucleus, cytoplasm and plaster. Okay, this guard cell is modified epidermal cells. Okay, this also you have to remember uh, that guard cell is a modified epidermal cells that showing a prominent nucleus, cytoplasm along with plaster. Okay, and the wall of guard cell is differentially thickened, and the inner wall of each guard cell facing the stomata is concave and thick and rigid. Okay, so if we see that the shape of guard cell, so the shape is concave. Okay, and the second thing is that it is a thick layer. Okay, And third thing is that it is rigid. Okay, so the inner wall of guard cell, which is facing toward the stomatal core, is concave, thick, and rigid. Okay, and the guard cell are surrounded by a variable number of epidermal cells called subsidiary cells. Okay, the this is a guard cell. Okay, so along with guard cell, there is other epidermal cells are present which is surrounded the guard cell, and this extra cell which is surrounded the guard cell is called subsidiary cells. Okay, so in between, these are the two conditions. In the first condition, the stomata are in closed condition, and in the second condition, the stomata are in open condition. Okay, so this is kidney shaped cell, this is guard cell, and surrounded by the guard cell there is another cells which is called subsidiary cells. Okay, so these are the two condition in the stomata. First one is stomata in closed position, and second one is stomata in open position. Okay, and how the opening and closing of stomata take place. Okay, so now opening and closing of stomata take place due to change in turgor pressure of the guard cell. Okay, what is the turgor pressure? Which is the pressure when the endo-osmosis take place. Okay, the water movement toward inside the cell increase the turgor pressure of the cells. Okay, so this it is the pressure. Okay, which when increase the guard cell opening and closing control by this turgor pressure. Okay, now during the daytime, water from subsidiary cells. Okay, subsidiary cells, which cells the cells which present around the uh, guard cells. Okay, so water from subsidiary cells entered the guard cells. Okay, and this makes the guard cell turgid. Okay, so at the turgid condition, the guard cell become
सर
helps to open the stomata. Yes, Vijeta.
सर 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 टारगेट प्रेशर क्या है?
Turgor pressure is the pressure. Okay, when water entered into the guard cell. Okay, when the water entered into the guard cell from the subsidiary cells. Okay, so यानी जब water आपका subsidiary cell से guard cell के अंदर जाता है, तो obviously जब water guard cell के अंदर ज़्यादा होगा, when the water content in the guard cell increase. Okay, so it exert pressure on the wall of the guard cell. तो ये क्या करेगा, जो guard cell है उस पर एक pressure exert करेगा. Okay, and this pressure is called turgor pressure. Okay, Vijeta, understand?
यस सर।
Okay. So during the daytime, the endosmosis take place. Okay, so endosmosis means the water flow from subsidiary cells toward the guard cell. Okay, so this makes the guard cell fully turgid, and at this condition, when the turgor pressure is increased, the stomata open. And what happen during the night time? So during night time, water from guard cell enters the subsidiary cells. Okay, so the exo-osmosis take place, and as a result, the guard cells become flaccid. Okay, flaccid means it lose turgor pressure. Okay, and become flaccid. Flaccid का मतलब क्या होता है? Cells ढीली हो जाती है. If we talk about in Hindi. Okay, so it become flaccid due to the decrease in turgor pressure, and the stomata closed. Okay, so this is the process how the opening and closing of stomata is take place. Okay, so the main principle behind this is turgor pressure. Okay, now what is the mechanism of closing and opening of stomata? So many theory have been put forward to explain opening and closing of stomata. Okay, and some of them are first one is theory of photosynthesis in guard cell, and second is starch sugar interconversion theory, and third is the theory of glycolate metabolism, and fourth is active potassium transport ion concept theory. Okay, so all these theory explain how the target pressure increase during the daytime and how the target pressure decrease or cells become flaccid during the night time. Okay, so we have to discuss this theory in the subsequent slide. So the active potassium ion concept. So according to this concept, the potassium ion transport was given by Fusino. Okay, so this concept given by Fusino, and it was supported and elaborated by Levitt and Reske in 1975. Okay, and it was appears to be an active mechanism which need ATP. Okay, so how according to this theory, opening and closing of stomata take place. So first is opening of stomata during daytime in presence of light. Okay, so in the presence of light there is photosynthesis is take place. Okay, and opening of stomata occurs during daytime, and closing of stomata occur during darkness or either in night time, and this is due to the absence of light, because in absence of light there is no photosynthesis take place. And there are role of some plant hormone in stomata movement. Okay, so there are some plant hormone also help to regulate opening and closing of stomata. So there are certain conditions which favor the opening of stomata. Okay, so what are these conditions? So first is presence of light. Okay, so in the presence of light, stomata open, and decrease in starch contents of guard cell. Okay, so when the starch content of guard cell decrease, okay, this shows that the translocation of starch toward the other part of the plant. Okay, so at this time the starch content of guard cell decrease, and this favor the opening of stomata. And third is increased concentration of malic acid in guard cell. Okay, so in the photo, when we discuss in the coming lectures the process of photosynthesis, in which we have to see that there is one of the metabolites are synthesized, that is malic acid, during the photosynthesis. So when the increased concentration of malic acid take place in guard cell, it favors the opening of stomata. And influx of potassium ion in guard cell also favors the opening of stomata. Influx means the potassium ion comes in. Okay, and efflux of hydrogen ion from the guard cells. Okay, efflux means the hydrogen ion go out from the guard cell. Okay, so these conditions favor the opening of stomata. And intake of chloride ion by guard cell also favor the opening of stomata. And low concentration of carbon dioxide around guard cell also favor the opening of stomata, because when the photosynthesis is take place, the carbon dioxide continuously used up. Okay, so at the daytime the photosynthesis carried out. That's why the carbon dioxide concentration around the guard cell become low, and this condition also favor the opening of stomata. And high pH, that is more than 7 in guard cell, also favor the opening of stomata, because a efflux of H ion take place, and this favor the opening of stomata. Whenever the H ion go out or efflux take place, so this favor the pH toward basic side. Okay, in the guard cell. And or finally high turgor pressure. Okay, so all these conditions create or enhance high turgor pressure in the guard cell. Okay, due to the endo-osmosis. Okay, so when the concentration of solutes is high in the guard cell, the water comes in from the subsidiary cells. Okay, so at that time when the water comes in into the guard cell from subsidiary cells, obviously this process is called endoosmosis because water flow in. Okay, and this leads to the increased target pressure of the guard cell. Okay, which favors the opening of stomata. Okay, so these all are conditions favoring the opening of the stomata. And what are the conditions which favor closing of stomata? Okay, so first of all, absence of light. Okay, if there is no light, there is darkness, so this condition favor the closing of stomata. Okay, and decreasing concentration of malic acid also favor the closing of the stomata, and efflux of potassium ion from guard cell, okay, also favor the closing of stomata. So all the condition opposite which favor the opening, okay, uh, uh, can favor the closing of stomata. Okay, so acidic medium of the guard cell favor the closing of stomata, and loss of chloride ion from guard cell also favor the closing of stomata, and increase CO2 concentration in the guard cell or in around the guard cell or subsidiary cells also favor the closing of stomata, because in the night time there is no photosynthesis. That's why the CO2 concentration is high around the guard cell, in the subsidiary cells or in the mesophyll cells. Okay, so this favors the uh, closing of stomata, and presence of plant growth inhibiting hormone like abscisic acid also favor the closing of the stomata. Okay, so these all conditions favor the closing of stomata and leads to the decrease in target pressure. Okay, so when the target pressure is decreased, the stomata becomes closed. And now next part is what are the factors that affect opening of stomata and closing of stomata. Okay, so these are the factors which affect the stomatal movement. First one is light. Okay, so we know that the in presence of light, stomata open, or in absence of light, stomata close. Okay, so this shows that light greatly influences the opening and closing of stomata. Okay, and it is stimulates production of malic acid. Okay, so in the presence of light, the malic acid production increase. Okay, because it is the metabolites of photosynthesis. So due to the conversion of starch to sugar, stomata so not open in ultraviolet light and green light. Okay, but remain open in the blue light and red region of light. Okay, so the light which favor the photosynthesis also favor the opening of the stomata. Okay, because stomatal opening is essential for the continuously carried out photosynthesis process in the daytime. Okay, or temperature also affect opening and closing of stomata. Okay, so stomata open with rise in temperature and close at lower temperature. Okay, as light and temperature are directly correlated, so higher temperature also case stomatal closure. Okay, so if there are too much high temperature is there, it leads to the uh, it leads to the closing of the stomata. Okay, but stomata open with rise in temperature, but after a certain limit, it do adverse effect. Okay, and the next factor, that is potassium chloride. As you see that the potassium ion influx or efflux of potassium ion affect the opening and closing of stomata. That's why this ion comes from the potassium chloride. Okay, so accumulation of potassium chloride cause opening of stomata in the guard cell, and organic acid like malic acid. So the increase of organic acid content in the guard cell caused stomata to open. Okay, because malic acid is an organic acid. Okay, so when the concentration of malic acid increase, this favor the opening of the stomata, okay, because it ultimately helps to increase the target pressure of the guard cell, okay. And carbon dioxide concentration obviously also affect the opening and closing of stomata. So at low concentration of carbon dioxide, the stomata open. Okay, and with increase in the concentration of carbon dioxide, the stomata begin to close. Okay, so when carbon dioxide concentration of the cells is higher than its concentration in the air, the stomata completely. Yes. When the concentration of a cell is higher than its concentration in the air. Okay, so at this concentration, stomata completely closed. Okay. Now water. So water also affect the opening and closing of stomata because water is essential for increased target pressure. So water is responsible for causing changes in target pressure of the guard cell. Okay, so guard cell become flaccid on losing water and stomata close. Okay, so obviously it totally depend on the water inflow or outflow from the guard cell. So when the guard cell become fully turgid on the water, so it leads to opening of stomata. Okay, when the water uh, flow out from the guard cell becomes flaccid and it leads to the closing of the stomata. So obviously water affect the closing and opening of the stomata. And abscisic acid. And abscisic acid accumulates in the leaves when the plant experiences water stress, okay, or water deficit. So it has been observed that abscisic acid stimulates closing of stomata, okay. So in that way, this is a plant hormone, abscisic acid. Okay, so when there is increased concentration of the plant hormone, abscisic acid increase, it leads to the closing of stomata. Okay, because when there is water stress or there is water deficit condition, obviously it will lose target pressure of the guard cell, which leads to the closing of the stomata. Okay, now what is the physiological role of opening and closing of stomata? So stomata fulfill three major functions in the physiology of the plant. Okay, and what are these functions? So first of all, we know that they permit the entrance of CO2 into the green leaf at a rate sufficient to support adequate rate of photosynthesis. Okay, so for the normal growth and development of the plants. Okay, and they have become adapted to this function by opening in response to low CO2 concentration inside the leaf. Okay, so when the CO2 concentration inside the leaf is decreased, stomata become open and CO2 comes in, so that the adequate supply of CO2 is maintained for the photosynthesis process. Okay, and the second physiological role of opening and closing of stomata, they permit the entrance of oxygen into the leaf. Okay, at a rapid enough rate to support an aerobic respiration. Okay, because you know that when there is a photo respiration take place into the plant, it require oxygen. Okay, so so this oxygen inflow and outflow also carried by the opening and closing of the stomata. Okay, so for aerobic respiration sufficient to provide the metabolic need of the leaf. Okay, so the metabolic need of the leaf fulfilled by the photorespiration, and they have become adapted to this function by opening in response to the low CO2 concentration. Okay, so when the oxygen concentration is low, the stomata become open. Okay, and third one is if these two were the only function of the stomata, they would fulfill them by remaining constantly open. Okay, but the uptake of CO2 and oxygen, however, there must also be an increased loss of water vapor. Okay, so as long as the water potential of the external atmosphere is below that of the leaves, so when such a loss of water approaches the point of water stress injury uh, by the process of transpiration. Okay, so the third function of the stomata is to close, okay, of the stomata, so that reducing rate of water loss is take place due to the cuticular transpiration. A small fraction of stomatal transpiration is take place. Okay, so this is the third function. Okay, that is transpiration. Okay, if you think about that, when there is a continuous supply of CO2 and oxygen required by the plant. Okay, so stomata obviously remain open for all the time. Okay, but it may leads to the water scarcity into the plant. Okay, it may develop the stress into the plant. That's why the third function to regulate water loss or transpiration process by the plant. Okay, so they have become adapted to this third function, that is transpiration, by means of a guard cell structure which leads to closure when loss of water from these cells lowers their target pressure to sufficient degree or level. So recent evidence has revealed another adaptation which permit them to close even before the evaporate loss of water is sufficient to lower the guard cell target pressure. Okay, so this is the point. That's why there is a three major physiological function of the stomata. The first one is uh, the CO2 exchange, second is oxygen exchange, and third is transpiration. Okay, so these are the three physiological functions of stomata. Okay, and these are the references which we use to prepare this slide. Okay, so these are the book plant physiology. Okay, and this is another book of plant physiology, Tej and Jigar. Okay, you have to read the content from this book, and this is the research paper, instrumental function in relation to leaves metabolism and environment. Okay, and some of the part were taken from this source. Okay. So now we have to discuss some questions. Okay, so Josila, the first question is stomata have malfunction. So which of the malfunction of the stomata? The first is carbon dioxide exchange, oxygen exchange, or transpiration. Josila, which is the answer of this question?
Sir, all of them.
Correct, because all are the function of the stomata. Now the
Yes.
next question, uh, the inner wall of each guard cell facing the stomata is, okay. So inner wall of guard cell is concave, thick, or rigid, or convex, thin, flexible, concave, thin, rigid. Okay, Shashi, which of the correct answer of the this question? Shashi, Jyoti,
Sir,
which of the correct answer?
concave, thin, or rigid.
Correct. Concave, thick and rigid. Very good. Now next one is each stomata is surrounded by, okay, the kidney shaped guard cell, rounded shaped guard cell. Okay, which of the correct answer? Vijeta. Vijeta,
Yes, sir.
right. Which of the correct answer? Each is, stomata is surrounded by kidney shaped guard cell or rounded shaped guard cell. Which is
Shaped, kidney shaped guard cell.
correct. Kidney shaped guard cell, because guard cell are in kidney shaped. Now, opening and closing of stomata take place due to change in which of the following correct answers? Oscilla, change in vapor pressure, root pressure, target pressure.
The target
This is
pressure.
target pressure, correct? Because target pressure is responsible for opening and closing of stomata. Now, guard cell is a modified epidermal cell or unmodified epidermal cell or modified neutrophil cells. Which of the following correct answer? Jyoti,
Modified epidermal cell.
modified epidermal cell. Okay, so this is correct answer. Modified epidermal cell, and during the daytime time guard cell become turgid, flaccid, or plasmolized? Josila,
Turgid.
turgid. Okay. So, Jyoti, what is the difference between turgid, flaccid, and plasmolized?
सर टर्जिट मतलब जब दिन के टाइम पे जब सब्सिडरी जो सेल होते हैं उनसे जब वाटर इन करता है गार्ड सेल में तो वो ओपन हो जाते हैं उसके जो गार्ड सेल्स होते हैं स्टोमेटा के। और फ्लैसिड में जो होता है रात को जो है गार्ड सेल से सब्सिडरी सेल में जब वाटर जाता है तो सॉरी स्टोमेटा से जब सेल में जाता है तो गार्ड सेल जो होते हैं स्टोमेटा के वो क्लोज हो जाता है।
Okay, and the third term is plasmolized. You know what is plasmolized cell? In which condition we use the term plasmolized?
आई थिंक कॉन्सेंट्रेशन जो होगा इन बिटवीन होगा बाहर का भी होगा।
Josila, you know what is plasmolized cell?
Sir, which doesn't have turgor pressure.
Yeah, plasmolized cell doesn't have target pressure, but there are three conditions. Okay, in the osmosis, if you remember, there is osmotic is the three condition. The one is hypotonic condition, and second is isotonic condition, and third is hypertonic condition. Okay, so when there is hypotonic condition, that means the water from hypotonic, the concentration around the cell is low. Okay, so at that time the water enter in. Okay, so cell become turgid in hypotonic condition. Okay, and when there is isotonic condition, the concentration on inner and outer side become equal, and water neither flow in, water neither flow out. Okay, so at this time the cell neither become turgid and neither become plasmolized. Okay, any cell become in a normal condition. Okay, so at this time we use the term flaccid. Okay, so neither water flow in or neither water flow out, and the condition is in equilibrium. Okay, because the concentration of both the solution are equal. Okay, so the term is flaccid. Okay, so when there is hypertonic condition, the concentration surrounding in the at the surrounding medium is high. Okay, that means water flow out from the cells. Okay, so at this time the water concentration become decrease inside the cell. Okay, and cell become shrink. Cell becomes shrink. Okay, so when the cell becomes shrink to the exoosmosis or to the flow of water from inside to the outside, so at that time term use plasmolized. Okay, so at the hypotonic condition the cell become turgid, isotonic condition cell become flaccid, and hypertonic condition cell become plasmolized. Okay, so understand these three terms, Josila?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so these are the three terms which we sometimes use. Now next question. During the night time, guard cell become Shashi, Shweta,
Acid.
flaccid, correct. During the night time, when the target pressure is decreased, okay, and cell become flaccid. Okay, so at that time, in the night time, cell become flaccid and stomata closed. And opening of stomata depend upon which of the following condition: presence of light, and decrease of starch content of the guard cell, increased concentration of many cases in the guard cell. Okay, Jyoti, which of the answer of this question?
सर ऑल ऑफ देम।
All of them, because all the conditions favor the opening of the stomata. Okay, and closing of stomata depend on the following condition. Okay, and first is absence of light, second is decreased concentration of malic acid, third is efflux of potassium ion from guard cell. So Vijeta, which of the following is the right answer? Vijeta?
Yes, sir.
Closing of stomata depend on the following condition, or which of the condition favor the closing of the stomata? So which of
Absence
the
of light.
uh, Okay, absence of light is the right, but all other option also is correct. Even decreased concentration of many cases also favor the closing of the stomata, and efflux of potassium ion also favor the closing of the stomata. Okay, and stomata open
All of
with all of them. Okay, so stomata open with in temperature and close at temperature. Okay, so which of the following is correct? When stomata is open, when stomata is closed, when temperature is which of the following answer is correct, Jyoti?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
सर
Jyoti.
क्लोजिंग ऑफ स्टोमेटा वाले का बताना है ना?
हाँ, stomata open at high temperature, मतलब rise in temperature and close at lower temperature. So which of the following option is correct?
Sir, a rise stomata open with rise in temperature and closed at lower temperature.
Correct. Very good. Okay, so correct answer is A. So thank you all of you. Okay, so you have to revise the content. If you find any problem, you can discuss with me anytime. Okay, so any question, any doubt? Okay, so thank you everyone.